Welcome to this special rock and roll. Welcome to the special rock and roll on the special Sabbath of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom. I'm grateful, thankful I got some bread. I am grateful, thankful for the bread. I ain't got no guitar, but I can sing it a cappella for the farmers, for the butchers, and the bakers, and the nurses, and the doctors, and the construction workers, and the warehouse workers, and the docks, on those docks, and the truckers, on the steel toes, farmers, and the butchers, and the cooks, and the firefighters, and those public in the uniform for that collective security of this. We got the bread, and I'm gonna rock and roll it. Gonna let you know I show it. Yeah, my rent is fully paid for this March. It is already March 4th, and we're gonna rock and roll it. I feel good today. Yours truly on this special Sabbath, 2:43 p.m. here in the EST in Hawk Island, Montreal. We're gonna tango, rock and roll, do some laundry, do some cooking on the budget. Gonna get this bread. We're gonna put in whatever we got from the food security donations, and or sometimes I contribute, sometimes I take, sometimes I take, sometimes I contribute, sometimes I contribute, sometimes I take. Right now I'm financially struggling, independent artist, athlete, and activist. I admit it, I'm broke but got trillions of kisses to all my willingly loving allies and armies, and by those trillions of kisses I'm laying the foundations for the dancing goddess and the Dragon Kingdom. Yours truly, Adrian, Hana, Dragon, androgynous, pansexual, founder thereof. Independent artist, independent athlete, independent activist, the world's greatest dancer. As a poet, as a dancer, as an independent philosopher, an independent psychological analyst and theorist, an independent sexual analyst and theorist, and of course, not perfect, far from it. I admit that some things I am mediocre, at some things I am so, and I am average at other things, while being average, so mediocre at some things. I am great, super, and excellent at some other things, such as geopolitical analysis and theory. In a parallel life, I'm a super scientist where I design satellites, microchips, supercomputers, smartphones, everything to do with science, innovation, and technology. I have been connecting with that parallel self during COVID. I got a few headaches from all those hundreds of millions, of tens of millions, thousands of pages of information about microchips, satellites, and supercomputers. But I gave my parallel self my workout training program, of which I am proud to have created back in 2019 in October, and have made it and created and designed it to be and to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario, which in a nearly paradoxical providential way resembles where we are geopolitically today, and has resembled ever since COVID. Surviving COVID, I've celebrated. I put videos, of course, my celebrating 3 years since I've had COVID. I'm grateful, thankful for today. I gotta give a gratitude before I do, because if I would have a radio show, Rainbow Dragons Radio Hour with Dragan, Rainbow Dragon cup of coffee, yours truly, on this, or a video show or a television show, it wouldn't be an hour past which I wouldn't be grateful, thankful to the farmers, because everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. Cause everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. Cause everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street, even Wall Street, even Wall Street. Everybody gotta eat, even Wall Street. I could flex and rap. You're truly philosopher, artist, not perfect, far from it. Please. Multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires, support yours truly. Is Adrian Hunter, Dragon's Dream, manifesting as the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, which I'm laying the foundation first and foremost with trillions of kisses, 718 trillions of kisses credited from the goddess of starlit heavens above, of course, who sent one kiss, and that one kiss converted, turned, transformed into those trillions of kisses by which I'm laying the foundations in Montreal, aka Hawk Island, from the mountain, Mount Royal and beyond, round about. Mount Royal, by those trillions of kisses, and by those trillions of kisses, I'm laying the foundations for the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, and all my willing, loving allies and armies can become kiss millionaires. Hug like you never hugged before with consent. Consent is the main message. While you hear these words and nobody watching, that's okay. We're gonna tango Rambo while these hackers may be avenged 93-fold. Don't turn the other cheek. May be avenged 93-fold. I know nobody, nothing, not a zero. May be avenged 93-fold. Oh, nobody, nothing, not a zero for world peace advocate, independent geopolitical analyst and theorist who's not perfect, far from it. Got some issues, got some vices, got some issues, got some vices. I'm not perfect, far from it. And I do firmly believe in the implementation of my Trinity of theories, of course, the CIT citizen integration theory, DRT debt fusion theory, and the democratic fusion theory to be implemented by the fourth dimension. And that fourth dimension is LOVE. The CIT citizen integration theory, DRT debt fusion theory, and the democratic fusion theory, DFT democratic fusion theory, CIT citizen integration theory, and the DRT first and foremost, the DRT debt fusion theory to be implemented via the fourth dimension, and that fourth dimension is LOVE. Fourth dimension, love is action, not just blah blah blah. Yours truly grateful, thankful for this bread. I got bread. My electricity is fully paid, fully paid. Gonna get a thank you to all those workers from the past, and gonna credit for the future workers at Hydro Quebec, who since 1944 with brains and muscle build all these 63 dams across La Belle Province, Quebec, of which I am a Quebecer, North American, of course Canadian, many past lives, many incarnations right here in Montreal, Metropolis Island. Thank you, workers of Hydro Quebec from the past, present, and future, who by brains and muscle build all those dams, and gonna bless them in the coming 7 years to build another seven. Gonna bless the Dragan blessing, so in another 7 years to build another seven. Gonna bless next 7 years to build another 7. Yours truly, not perfect, far from it. Get lustful, get moody, get upset. Yes, I admit, once a week, I am a queen of spades. There you go, you know my secret. CCS, RCMP, spy, spy, spy. You can blackmail me with nothing, not a zero. You can blackmail me. You can't not blackmail me. I admit my lusts, my vices, my openly, and I'm androgynous pansexual. Sometimes it's gotta admit that you like golden showers, X, Y, I could not admit it, and then can blackmail you politicians or whatever have you, compromise X, Y, Z. But I'm not without lust, not without faults, not without vices. I do lust. I do like rock and roll and XYZ. I'm probably gonna watch a little porn on this Sabbath, but I've said the discipline that I'm gonna watch porn only on the Sabbath, and it has worked for the past weeks and months and even years. And of course, I will continue to stick to that discipline. Of course, to only watch adult movies, pornography during the Sabbath, which has begun, and is of course the Sabbath until tomorrow Sunday at 7 p.m. Begins at midnight Friday, and of course lasts until of course tomorrow 7 p.m. And it is the Sabbath. Now I'm going for rest, rejuvenation, and pleasure of all my willingly loving allies and armies. Pledge your allegiance. Legions love you 93-fold blessings of health, healing, protection, healing, rejuvenation for all my willingly loving allies and armies. Show love and move along is the social media policy of yours truly, independent artist, activist, and athlete, triple A plus other dimensions, geopolitical analyst and theorist, who's not perfect, far from it, who might watch or might not watch today a little bit of porn, but I'm definitely gonna masturbate. Some things we don't like to admit. You got a lot of compromised politicians and all wise head down there who don't like to admit, right? My rent's paid, fully paid my rent, fully paid my electricity bill, and yes, I admit I wouldn't mind, and I wouldn't mind owning a strip club of a LGBTQ strip club, Rainbow Dragon Strip, Rainbow Dragon Strip Club, with both males and females and trans male, trans females having a type of 21st century strip club. I wouldn't mind owning one and having and running and operating a strip club, but it will have to be LGBTQ rainbow friendly with the rainbow dragons all in it, and maybe even I will dance a little bit in red, rap, rock and roll for the farmers, blah 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 blah. Please, strippers, give a discount to the farmers, and in the clubs, give a discount to the farmers, because everybody got to eat, even those hockey players tonight. We're gonna be watching as a Saturday hockey night in Canada. They also gotta eat. Please, please, please give to charity food security for charity food security. If you have a million, please give. Don't keep it in the bank account. Make it roll it. Finance somebody to do some activity, because basically that's what money is, to buy and sell. Buy and sell, as I'm advocating for the DRT, the debt refusion tree, with all the rock and roll lust and all the imperfections, which I openly admit and put in the public. Of course, not to be self-righteous as I am a universal spiritual teaching student. As being a universal spiritual teaching student, I admit I don't know it all, although I do say the word goddess. And I am credited and blessed, although financially struggling with those trillions of kisses From the forgotten goddess, trillions of kisses got. So all my willingly loving allies and armies pledge your allegiance can make you kiss millionaires overnight. Blah 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 blah. Thank you farmers, butchers, bakers. Big dragon hugs to the farmers, first and foremost, truckers, nurses, doctors, grocery store clerks, all involved in the production and the distribution of food, warehouse workers in steel toe boots, public security workers, all those truckers now going, let's do a meditation now with all those trucks going Montreal, big metropolis island, 2.5 million city, 2.5 million on the city going east, west, north, south, across Quebec, La Belle Province, throughout the collective North American civilization, from Mexico, Canada, US, Mexico, Canada, and going east, west, north, south, or coming from Mexico, going to the US, coming from the US, with all those goods now in real time across we are, of course, North American collective civilization, aka the North American civilizational complex. We're about 600 million now, right, people? So collectively, we're very, very populated. North America, we're very populated in terms of population. Canada, we're about 40,000. Correction. 40,000 is merely half of my neighborhood. My neighborhood, bit populated. My city island is 2.5 million, just the island, second most populated city in Canada. It's 40 million. 40 million, correction, we're getting close to 40 million. And of course, Mexico is more than 100 million. And of course, United States about getting close to about 350 million now. So together, put that, we're reaching close to more than 500 million, 500 million now. North America, I include Cuba, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. So yours truly on the Sabbath, we're gonna rock and roll, do some laundry, do some rock and roll, and we're gonna listen to some news, meditate for world peace, calling for the implementation of my Trinity of theories, the DRT, debt refusion theory via LOV. DRT states, of course, my theory. I do firmly believe in it. Is called the debt refusion theory, taking all private and public debt. My debt is $10,000 to the RBC. If I'm $10,000 in debt, and I'm X1, you're X2, and there's hundreds of thousands, millions, hundreds of millions across the collective North American civilization of citizens such as myself who have debt. So that's what I'm advocating, because I believe for the 21st century, in order to create what I call the UE, and is what will propel us for a rejuvenation, rebirth, recreation, rehealing, culturally, spiritually, and of course economically, propel us together, North Americans unite, to be a collective superpower. And of course, what I advocate for the public-private partnership creation of the Dragan army to be for defense, security service, only for defense, solely for defense, and only for defense. Security and service with consent, mutual understanding, hygiene with applications everywhere, connected radio, television, public-private partnership for services, all services to be offered with consent and hygiene, such as cleaning, cooking, helping with the children, reading children's books, or doing with some workout, training, exercising, because the children are driving the parents crazy and they don't want to over medicate them because they're too young. They need to run a bit, they need to play some soccer, do XYZ, blah blah blah, blah blah. So this Dragon Army to be for service and security that I'm advocating in a public-private partnership across the collective North American civilization, and the DRT debt refusion to taking all the debt of North Americans, public and private, refusing it, and since the United States dollar is still the UN, the international financial currency of choice, and the global trade currency of choice, and the worldwide commerce currency of choice, peg it to the United States dollar, and whatever the number is of all the private and the public debt, that total number is going to be the initial money supply, and put a set 10% only maximum interest thereof on all loans, and create what I call the universal exchange unit, the the universal exchange unit, preferably by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye, unique biometric identifiers. Love you. Now we're gonna rock and roll, listen to some news, some coffee. First, thank you. I'm thankful for this cup of coffee. And I'm thankful that we got some milk to put in. Milk. Thank you, dairy farmers. We got some milk. And since it's the Sabbath, I will exquisite myself to milk my coffee only on the Sabbath. And since I do have it's about a liter point 56, 1.56 liters. Cheers to world peace, to all my allies and armies, blessings of health, healing, regeneration, rejuvenation. I'm calling for the rebirth of us all. As I died during COVID, as I'm being reborn. Adrian Dragan, and Dragan Sponsorship, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, with LOV and love is action, and encourage all the workout, training, exercise, working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will be my medicine and therapy of choice. Working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. And first, foremost, gonna need to tie my hair. And we're gonna put on some news. Tie that hair first. Tie the mane auctioning locks of my main auctioning Locks of my main. Auctioning locks of my main. I did not know that. No. Love your gift to charity if you make a million. Thanks. Yeah, we of course need to wash the hands with soap, soap, soap. Wash the hands with soap, soap, soap. Soap, soap, soap. Now we're gonna start this, but first we're gonna put this here. Gonna need to rinse. Gonna rinse this. It's important to rinse it even though I washed it, because there's dust. So we're gonna slow cook. I'll be back. Back in a minute. So I'm gonna put some water and I'm gonna start it. Thank you, anonymous sister, for the filters, filtered water. If I make a man, gonna give her half. If I make a B, gonna give her half. And two, I'm gonna give her half. All the water, I'm gonna use it. Now I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna put it on high first, so it's 3 o'clock. Should be ready by tonight. And bread. I put a few pieces of bread in the water. I'm gonna start with a big piece like this. See? I'm gonna put it in the water. Just gonna put it into small pieces, like make it crumble. Smaller, medium, and bigger pieces. Like I put it there. I'm gonna start the laundry because I do need to do laundry today also. So start the laundry. Start. And now I'm gonna add sweet potatoes. Gonna smell it. Just it hasn't gone bad. good. Sunlight, 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 yes. I put that. This I'm gonna put some more filter. Okay. Gonna wait for the laundry to fill with water before I fill the filter. It doesn't interfere. Add this as well. I was frozen. Ice. Mm, sweeter taste. This was, I'm not sure what this was. I think it's bitter herbs. I'm gonna add this one as well. I'm gonna smell it. Always smell. Smell is the best sense to detect. Also, eye to look to detect if it has gone bad. Smell is the best sense to detect if it has gone bad, so I strongly suggest it. This is minestrone soup. That one's frozen as well. Wash the hand again with soap. And clean a little bit here because there's a little bit of a spill with water, soap, a few drops. Leave it dirty. Clean, clean millennials, clean millennials, clean millennials. It's frozen still. 7 ingredients, 7 ingredients, 7 ingredients. 621 plus the water. Add some just because I don't want to leave it there because it will be wasteful. So what I do is I put a little bit of water, and then I do it like this, shake it a bit. It gathers, and then I add it. See? So that there's no waste because that was thick enough for no food waste, no food waste, no food waste. And I'm gonna add this. This I don't know what it is. It's donated, but I think it's peas or something. I'm gonna wash it, rinse the top before I open it. And let's see what it is. Oh, it's lentils. Just gonna drain a bit the water, not too much, but it's white lentils. Well, they're actually brownish, golden like a bit. Okay, just lentils. So I'm gonna add the lentils. Lentils? Yeah. This needs to be recycled, but first needs to be dried. I don't put it wet in the recycling. I let it dry here. I wash it, see it's clean, 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 rinse. And one more to open. Gonna also wash the top. This is cream of chicken. Check the expiry date. Always check the expiry date. Check the expiry date. It's best before March 2022, so a year, almost close to a year. So it's still good. I usually smell. Smell. Cream of chicken. Yeah, still good. Gonna add it. Taste a bit. Still good. Good. I put a little bit of water there like this. And rinse. And since I don't want to waste, I'm gonna put it here. And I'm gonna put some more water. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Super important to wash your hands regularly when you cook with soap, soap, soap. Put some water and soap in these. Just water, a little bit of just water for now. Gonna be washed. Put to dry. And we're gonna put some more water to filter. Water to filter, 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 clean water, clean water, clean water. And I'm gonna put this bread so it doesn't go to waste. I'm gonna close it. This clean, dry. And when it's dry, you can put it away. Clean and dry. Mix this a bit. And that's it. Now we're gonna let it cook for a few hours. About 7. Should be ready about 10ish. Still ice a bit, so we're gonna just, before I do cover it, I will rinse this just in case there's. So before I do cover it, you might have some. And I'm gonna put a dust. No dust on it. Dust. Now it's covered. Still a little bit of ice. I'm gonna let it mix. Now what I'm gonna do, this bread away. So now I'm gonna clean the area with some soap. Mix with the soap, rinse, wash again, and again 1/3 3 times, and rinse it. And dry it. Now it's dry clean, and now this water is going here. Gonna cover it so there's no dust. Although it's a filter, it's better to keep it covered because there's dust. And add this so that there's no waste. Actually, since that is melting, might not be a good idea to add some. I'm gonna wash these soap. Let it dry. Wash this. Wash these with soap as well. soap. Dry, always dry so that it's not wet. Always dry, no wet. Prevent mold prevention. Mold prevention, always dry. Monitor this so that it does not spill. Because there's still ice, so if it melts, it will increase and it's at the top. So I don't want any spilling. I have to do extra cleaning. Might be just okay. Tastes good, tastes good, tastes good. That's a cutie, small one. There might be breadcrumbs. There might be or might not be breadcrumbs. So I'm just gonna swipe a bit before I forget. Might be breadcrumbs. Millennials, millennials, millennials. This is called a small broom. Small broom, small broom. Millennials. And since I did touch some dust, we're gonna wash the hands with soap, and water. Wash the hands with soap and water. Wash the hands with soap and water.
Ground attack aircraft. AV-8B Harrier 2. Adversary squadron. Refueler slash VIP passenger. C-12 Huron. UC-35. C-20G.
RQ-14 Dragon Eye RQ. These are drones. Time to put them in the dryer. Ah, fresh laundry. Smells good. That fresh laundry smells so good. That fresh laundry smells so good.
In a notice.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Safe, legalized, cocaine, standardized, give to charity from the profits.
Now let's continue.
Japan discovers over 7,200 new islands. Not 720, but 7,000. Japan discovered it has 7,200 more islands than it previously thought. Wow. Oh, I'm on an island of Montreal. I'm on an island of Montreal. I'm on the island of Montreal. Wow. Unaccounted. 1987 last counting, and now they did it again. 30 something years later, 35. Chicken food. Might just be okay, perfect, so that it will not over spill. So I don't want it to spill because it's right at the top, and there's still something that needs to be to melt since it was very frozen. So I don't want it to spill. Food security is very important, and they check on the laundry. Yeah, need some more at a time. Dry 10, 15 minutes. Turn it back on. And I cleaned from the dust from the cloth. It has a special cleaning place where when it dries, it of course has the lint and all the lint, the cloth.
Joe, authority for health care.
You know what?
Of the country, and it's not.
The hell is this? Let's just get on my playlist. What the hell is this? How does this get on my playlist? I guess because it continues and it rolls. If it is when the queue ends, the 10 to start at the 11.
Health
Yeah,
organizations.
since my queue playlist ended, this was added. I'm assuming it continued. I guess it was. Maybe I added it. Not sure. Not into conspiracy theories and stuff.